Hi guys, I'm Shmi and good morning to you from a beautifully sunny Oman. We're in Muscat, the capital city, because today we're going to be taking a look around the start grid for this year's Omanya rally from Supercars Club Arabia. And I'm being a little bit sneaky with the camera. Wait and see this. There are a fantastic array of cars here ready to take part in this event. We're going to be heading from here in Muscat down to Sir, Nizwa, down through Jebel Hafeet, Yas Marina and into Dubai. So we've got a pretty epic tour ahead of us and I'm, needless to say, rather excited. But right now I'm going to go for a little walk down this line of cars and show you some of the things that are going to be taking part because, well, you can see it's looking pretty special around here. Well, very special indeed, starting off with the 458 Speciale, Lamborghini Superleggera, Turbo S, 458 Spider. We'll come over this way, we've got the 12C 50th anniversary, we've got the LaFerrari, flagship car of the Omanya Rally, looking very, very nice in the shade here. That's awesome. Another Turbo S, then after that we've got an AMG GTS Edition 1 in black chrome. I think this thing looks really, really cool, the wrap finish with the stripe as well. Very, very nice finish on that one. R8. The Speciale, I'm liking the black and red stripes on this Speciale. And then a 430 GT3 facelift Gallardo just beyond it. Swing round, take a look at the other side. It's actually quite unusual out here. We've got C's and C's of, I guess, the mainstream Ferrari models. And it's almost rarer to have something like a 348 here. So, yeah, a bit different. A lovely colour blue on this 599 GTB. Turbo S, R8, oh, R8 GT actually, followed by another Turbo S, and a 458 with some Novitec parts I believe, extra carbon, looking good, Viper beyond that. Swing back around to the other side, have another look at this facelifted Gallardo Spider here. Oh, I definitely heard Superleggera starting up down at the end there. Got a yellow Aventador Roadster, which is looking very, very bright right now. And then a sort of brushed gold aluminium SLS. It's an interesting finish on the wrap here. You can probably see that in the light. Pretty cool. Next to that, California T, another SLS. Then a beautiful deep red Aventador. Lovely, lovely colour on that car. That looks absolutely brilliant, actually. The red SLS, California F12. Just come through and keep heading up the line here. Okay, I have to check. I get a bit confused with my previous Porsches, what I'm looking at. Okay, an older turbo. 599. A Gallardo that screams it's going to be very noisy with that wing and those exhausts. We'll hear that later. GT2. Green chrome's always cool. Come through the support cars to the other side where we've got, well, Aventador, Hurricane, Aventador, Hurricane, GT3, another beautiful deep red on the MC Stradale here. Coming through, loving the blue obviously on this Aventador Roadster, that probably doesn't surprise you one bit. And we've got another Aventador, R8, and I'll keep coming down, we've got another Speciale, coming through the crowd, excuse me, GT3, another Gallardo, a very, very custom Aventador here, with the front kit carbon, scoop on the roof of the engine bay, wing, that's quite a kit. And we're back to the Viper. So, this is quite a special little lineup of cars around here that are going to be taking part in this event. And needless to say, I'm going to be enjoying this one. So, a lot of people probably wondering what car I'm going to be in. Well, the intention is basically to do a bit of jumping backwards and forwards. So getting to go in all sorts of different cars during the rally. I have no car specifically for myself. But, yeah, this is going to be absolutely brilliant and I cannot wait. So the plan for the rest of the day, really, we're going to go for lunch, maybe go out one or two cars, we'll see what happens, and basically just go from there because it's a lovely day and it's amazing to be here, and there's good vibes getting ready for this event. Well, it became evening, and that's a desperately angry sound. 458. Well, it quickly became nighttime, and that IPE Speciale sounded absolutely immense there. I'm looking forward to filming that a bit during this trip. What's happening now, though, in this completely pitch black car park, which is why I have the camera light on so that we can at least see something, is that some of the cars are going to be moved up towards the front of the hotel. So we're going to get some startups and some sounds of some of the cars getting ready for Omanya. We've had a pretty fun day, of course. I haven't filmed it because we've just been having lunch with some of the guys taking part, playing around a bit with ATVs and the like. Just doing what you do out here. It's been a lot of fun. But I'm going to try and work out which cars are gearing up to head out, and do my best to catch some of that on video. The guys just going through the keys, working out which is which, but yeah, let's see what happens. Heading up first, we've got the 991 GT3. Then we've got the 458 Speciale. And then we've got the baby blue Aventador, which you can barely see at all. There we go, camera light on. Fun fact about that car, I first filmed that car back on the Gumball 3000 rally, well, it must have been about 3 years ago, I think, back in Copenhagen. Met with the owner there. We've crossed paths quite a few times since. With all of these cars, by the way, if you want to follow the owners, I'm tagging their Instagram links on my Instagram page, so you can check those out. I'm going to whiz up and try and beat them to the top. So good. That is a gorgeous colour, the red, that Maserati. So a lot of the cars have been brought up. There are plenty more still to come. I didn't spot the R8 GT over there coming up, but this whole area will look awesome tomorrow with all of the cars inside the Shangri-La Hotel. It's been quite a long day. In fact, every day when the sun is on you, like it is here, is a pretty long day. But tomorrow will be the final setup of the cars. We'll be chilling out a bit. I'm sure the organisers have lots of work to do. And then it's going to be the opening ceremony. So everybody will be here, staying at the hotel, getting prepared for the start here the next morning. So this is starting to get
Quite exciting. The Aventador parks up over there. You have to be so careful with those like concrete blocks at the back. You have to be so careful with the diffuser, so there's somebody on the other side just scoping, checking that's all okay. But parking the cars as best as possible for some photos and just generally having them all up here tomorrow in the daytime, ready for the next day when we depart. I presume the Gran Turismo will be popped on the end next to the Aventador. So yeah, Supercars Club Arabia. These are the cars. You've seen it all, seen everything that's taking part, lined up where they were stickered up with all of the sponsors. So you can see all the sponsor names on the side of the car. We'll be seeing a little bit more of those as the event goes through. But I am looking forward to this one a lot. We're going to have a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm going to be filming from as many different cars as I can. I've already spoken to a couple of guys taking part and seen which cars I can line up to get myself inside. So this is going to be good. And yeah, good times. So make sure you're subscribed. Check it all out. I promise you there are going to be some awesome videos to follow. That's just coming the other way. Make parking a little bit easier. And yeah, have a good one, guys. I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers. Five things I love about my Ferrari FF.